We're live again. Hopefully now the screen is better. I'll just wait for confirmation until I continue with that one. There's a bit of a delay between what I'm doing and what is going on my screen, so wait for people to come back in, wait for confirmation until I continue. Alright, looking good. Looking fine. There's a bit of a delay between what I'm doing and but we can go and have ourselves a game. Screen, so finally, I hope wait for people. Everything's all right. Also with the microphone, if there's not too much background. Alright, looking good. As it says in the description, it is Stellaris with new civilizations, but a bit of a twist since we've been recording a couple I hope shorts that you can see on the channel as well. I thought it would be fun also with the microphone if there's not too much background. Alright, explore as it says in the description, it is Stellaris, and that is if the Borg were successful new civilizations, but a bit of a twist since we've been recording basically the same shorts that you can see on the channel as well. Right, I thought it would be fun with the microphone if there's not too much background. Alright, explore as it says in the description, is Stellaris, and that is if the Borg were successful new civilizations, but a bit of a twist since we've been recording basically the same shorts that you can see on the channel as well. Right, I thought it would be fun with the microphone if there's not too much background. Alright, explore as it says in the description, is Stellaris, and that is if the Borg were successful new civilizations, but a bit of a twist since recording basically. There we go. I was looking at the stream on another window and probably was broadcasting the noise. It should fix it now as we are about to jump into this. Sorry for the hiccups. I promise next time we will be better. We strive for perfection, obviously, as the Borg. So that's what we're going to be going with. Let me light up my face. Timey-wimey stuff, indeed. Looking at the Borg temporal incursion. We took extraordinary measures, but we have finally assimilated humanity. Not sure what good it will do, since none of the technology that was used to beat the Borg is actually invented yet. But I mean, they probably can take that from the sovereign class that they've also assimilated. So how we start here is we are in the year 2150, which is around first contact, and we will start actually with already an assimilated vessel here. The commander is 7 of 7, but obviously that's not gonna fly for us. This is definitely Locutus of Borg that is in command of the USS Enterprise. So that we can kind of keep an eye on that one. There is an unknown species at Tellar, which I don't know who those are, but we will find out in a moment. We're just paused now, so we can do a couple of things before we head out into space. So one thing, we are the Borg, so I'm not going to... normally, if you're the United Federation of Planets, you would want to start seeking first contact. We are the Borg. First contact is irrelevant, so that's what we're not going to do. We can have a look at a couple of different options here, and I know that as the Borg we need to strike first, hit hard, so we are going to start with inventing a technology that we can put on basically all of our ships, which is great. The small, medium, and large cutting beam. What we will also look at, we still have enough naval capacity for now, but we will need to take over planets, so we'll take army damage. And the question is, what do we want to do here? So this is taking a bit of the upkeep that we are lacking now for components, which is a bit of a downside to already having a relatively big ship in play. We have quite a bit of firepower, but we need to keep it up. So we're gonna put some pressure down on that. This is our king, I guess. Well, hopefully we can replace it with a queen someday. Be proper Borg out here. We see that there's one research station unbuilt, so let's start that one up. And we can't build anything at the moment, but one of our first priorities will be to build some more attack ships. We have a shipyard built, and we can either build some more naval capacity, which would be nice, or some defense, something that we will need also. This will also help us with suppressing our upkeep for our docked ships. It goes down by 33%, so that will be very useful now, since as we can see the upkeep from the Enterprise is quite big. That's when we'll start. I'm just gonna speed it up a slight bit so we can get going. I wonder how long it will take for Chris to show up, but we'll see. I am exploring here to Alpha Centauri because I see that there's 3 planets there. I also see that there is a military station, but there wasn't any first contact signaled here. So there is something here that builds military stations, but doesn't have like a proper major power influence. So this is probably a rather advanced pre-warp civilization. We get a habitable worlds event chain that will give us some nice research when we're done, so we will accept it. We are going to fly around and explore planets anyway, so might as well. That is our research station, bringing in our engineering stuff. We see that our components are running dry. Really nothing we can do about that at the moment, because we have very little stuff to go round. Gonna fly this one over here already, because I know that's what we're gonna do. Missing some armor. Wonder if that's because we are low on components. We will see if it will go down any further. This here is Q is giving us all types of useful information at some point, but not now. We are exploring here. Hello, Chris. Your arrival had been foretold. Alright. New ships, always nice. Especially at this time, we want to have some more ships at our disposal. Mining station outputs that will help us get some more minerals and energy. We see that the components now are in the plus thanks to our research and council agenda ready. So that combination brings down our consumption to a nice 11. Amenities always nice. So this is if you have negative traits on your nodes, you can have a correctional bisection, and it will remove those negative traits at the cost of XP. We don't have any negative traits, so the only option we have is finding the voice, which will give us unity, and unity is what gives us traditions. Hello, Cypher. Welcome aboard. Chris has arrived. Sorry. We get a special project left behind. Something stirs on the moons of Mars. Scans indicate ancient technology has become active. That is interesting to look at. Several of our top scientists are eager to take a look at that. I will put us on pause for a moment because we want to be able to have a look at this. But first I want to select a tradition. These are very powerful boosts to what we can do. And there's a couple of things that are nice to have. Very on brand. For the Borg, we have a special assimilation and a collective, and perfection trees. And other than that, we have the ones that we know and love is kind of conquest, expansion, protection. Modification doesn't seem to work all that well. We can select it, but we can then not add the modification point, so I'm going to leave that one out there. This will help us more quickly assimilate, and the biggest benefit here is that we generate science with each population that we assimilate. So I'm going to start with assimilation. That way we can snowball our advance over the Alpha Quadrant. What kind of things would you assimilate, Chris? That's what I'm curious about. I think it's just shepherd pies that you would like to assimilate, but you know, might be something else. Our situation log is updated with the left behind. We need a science ship present, which is currently exploring Alpha Centauri. So we'll wait for him to finish. This person has an eye for talent, which helps us improve our XP for our leaders. So if you look here, a couple of different leaders that we have. We have Locutors of Borg, obviously. You have the primary leadership node, our king, and we have a scientist and a governor running Earth. If we look here, that's our governor. We have a lot of homes. We have 3 available jobs, so we don't need to build anything right now. Not British, so wouldn't know what that is. Alright, so some other things that we would like. Survey speed allows us to more quickly see things around us, but the only thing we really need to see is if there is other people living there, and if there is other people living there, we can simply go there and take that stuff, so maybe not so useful right now. Chances to evade, always nice. Would you implant your personality on the sausage roll, or would you absorb the sausage roll into your personality? That's the question. I think I would assimilate one of those orange chocolate things. They're so good. We don't have them here. Still don't have enough components for our Scout Cube class. I look epic in 40-inch. I hope I do justice to your big screen TV. Unstoppable, yes. I'm sorry, I won't mention the chocolate oranges again. There was a shop here that imported British stuff, but it went out of business because I was the only one buying chocolate oranges and no one else bought it to go in. Cipher of Jiff. What would you assimilate, Cipher, if you had the choice? Oh, I was wondering why we weren't exploring Alpha Centauri. We still had it paused. It takes a long time. We were just patiently waiting here. I'm just gonna quickly do that. Okay, some more people here, down here, and maybe even like the models are fairly detailed. So if you know Star Trek, you should be able to tell who these people are. Can we tell? No. Doesn't matter. Does it matter? They're going to be Borg soon. Alright, so this is a anomaly that you can usually explore for extra resources on the stars. I'm just going to leave it for now because it's challenging, which means it takes a long time, and currently I would rather spend my time elsewhere. So there's a level 3 anomaly sitting around here waiting for me to stop doing what I'm doing. We are going to, hold on, we don't have anything assimilated yet, so we're just going to improve our chances of actually assimilating people. In the meantime, let us get some drones in a ship. And we still don't really, oh, Mars is not amazing. Mars is not doing anything. We would like some more of these components, please. So we will invest, well, why am I building more than that? We have one person that is not doing anything, so we build a production node which will give us 2 jobs. So we'll get a job for this person, and then for if our population expands, we will get another pop. Technology. We could get more homes, which are useless at the moment. Colony development, we are not colonizing in that fashion. Population growth speed is very helpful for us. Armor, we like armor. Not to die too quickly. This is our scientist flying around here. We can give him extra things to do. This is lifetime. So this leader will get a boost in research. It will just add to our research here. And it will research anomalies faster. So this is why I didn't look at the anomaly first there. This is a routine anomaly, so we will research that one quickly. Especially with our new trait, should be able to do that fairly rapidly. As you can see here, there's building slots available. They are empty here. And there's a homeless guy. So that's how we can keep track. Peanut butter and chocolate. I'm not sure, man. I'm not a big peanut butter fan. I do like chocolate, though. Well, the Borg have taken over Earth, which means that they have taken over the EU, which means that they will have adapted to USB-C, because that's the law now. So, as you can see, Tolman 2D gets plus 10 energy, which we can see here, which is nice. Once we have Alpha Centauri, that will give us a bit of extra energy going. The Tellar are hailing us, so we didn't invest in first contact. They did, and we will tell them exactly how it is. Your biological and technological distinctiveness will be added to our own as we continue our merry way. So this pyramid is done, or sorry, the research for it is done. We can build it maybe soon. So there's a pretty neat kind of subsystem built into this particular Stellaris mod, which we will look at in a moment. We are going to assimilate some people soon. Once we have this, we have a couple of drones at the ready and some vessels to drive home the point. Waiting for, yeah. EU laws, they're the best laws, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they want to. If we look at the Borg here, they have a space station, or sorry, the Tellar. They have a space station. Surveyed. Okay, let me just hold on. They have a space station and a fleet. That means they're not. Their fleet power is not great. We don't know that because we officially haven't seen that. So there's that. Let me just have a look at what is useful. If you want to build a lot of ships, you need a lot of crew. So upping the limit for what we can do there is, yeah. World peace through conquest is one way to go about it. I don't know if everyone will agree that this is the best way to go about it, but I mean, it is a way. We see that there's another first contact here as well, and there was a random Tellarite there. And I am going to explore here. I'm going to build. Yes, thank you. I'm going to build an outpost here. We are leveling up quite fast at the moment. So this is my commander. It seems to be a female Borg that I called Locutus. It's fine. It's fine. We don't judge. Daily hull regen or construction is complete. Regen. Let's go for regen for now. Thank you. Structural integrity fields gives us more HP. You know, if you run out of HP, you are dead. So that's not great. Yeah. Still, I feel like our bottleneck right now, or for a long time, will be our components. So I will invest in trying to get a bit more of that. Generating unity with each assimilated population. So what you can do as the Borg is assimilate other people, which shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. And what that does, it gives you population, which is great because you can use them to gather materials and build new things. It's awesome. Just 1 second. We don't need more minerals at the moment. Still, there we go. Investing. All right, so the Andorians are here, and probably this other first contact would be the Vulcans, because we know that they are close by. They're probably here somewhere. Here. So once the Vulcans make contact with us, we will make sure to let them know what we think. As we can see here, there is some population on this planet, the Centauri. 6 pops. 203 power. We have 346 here. Let's get a commander in play. There we go. Makes them a bit more robust. We land our armies. That would be our first assimilated world. If we win, obviously. If they don't beat us, like the Ewoks beat the Empire, they don't, because you know Star Trek is better than Star Wars. Ooh. There we go. Outcome logged. We conquered. We came, we saw, we conquered. As you can see, we have a new planet. There is some unemployment here. What we will do, we see our minerals go down, so we will build ourselves.
Our construction is complete.
No? Okay. We will build an uplink node. Hold on. I don't know why I can't. Oh, it didn't change yet to our Borg designation. So it is now a mining world. We will extract minerals from Alpha Centauri. This will start to add to our bonuses, because now we are going to get at least 6 population, generate science, generate unity, and we use unity to unlock new traditions. As you can see, we need 1,099. It will take us 20 months. As we assimilate these people, we get more. Ross is a pretty useless star system, only 2 energy and nothing else. Yeah, so let's just go there. We are still paused, I know. Borg pals. Borg pal world. I think Palworld already is kind of ruthless as it is, so. Energy weapon damage increased. That's nice. We need EPS manifolds because we need something to explode when we get hits. So there we go. They are done. You can fly back. We have now a fleet with a pyramid and a cube and the cruiser Enterprise E.
Technology.
We know that Teller is still, relatively weak. What we can do, it's a bit weird, I must admit, but it gives us a bit more information on what we are facing. Combat subroutine will give us something. Alright, let's just invest in the future a little bit. Oh, just clicked it away as we unlocked a new thingy. Some more damage is nice. Always nice to have a bit more damage, I'd say. We can upgrade our ships, but we haven't really invented anything that would help us truly upgrade our ships. So that is pretty pointless. Alright. All the systems here are pretty weak, I must say, which is a pity. Anti-proton beams. That sounds nice. Wouldn't want to, get in the head with that one.
Technology conceived.
Still going pretty good. Deuterium upkeep. Where's our deuterium? Oh, it's not great. Might be good to get a bit of deuterium back. There we go. Falcon High Command. Where are you? Falcons. Alright. Right under Andoria. That's good. Someone bombed the Andorian embassy on Vulcan. So what the game does is there are some there are some canon events that need to be rewritten, since obviously the humans can't be there, so they don't have an embassy to get blown up, so that's why the Andorian embassy gets blown up. Do we need capacity yet? No. Right, so food, we don't really need that. Leader pool size. Yeah, we are gonna be creating new fleets and all that, so extra leaders. Always nice. Once we have that, we'll set up a base slightly closer to Teller. There. Right, so once you complete an entire tradition, you get an ascension perk. We've ascended to the next level, basically. So what we can do is we can check out some cool stuff. What I always like really a lot is starship assimilation. So when we go into fights, there is a chance that we assimilate a vessel that we would otherwise destroy. That would quickly help us build momentum. Alpha Centauri by now, there are still 4 pops left, so 2 of them either moved or died due to our assimilation. Mining station, okay. We'll do that then. I think that's here somewhere, and that would add some resources to Alpha Centauri. It seems to be in line also with what we did to the Enterprise, so it seems like a winning strategy. So if you're wondering what am I waiting for in regards to going after either Andoria or Teller, there's a mechanic in here that will not currently allow me to declare war, because I need Casus Belli, which I can only get through the leadership stuff. Where am I? Government stuff. So we are currently trying to find our voice, and once that's done, we can actually switch to something else. I can actually switch right now, but that would cost me all of this progress, which is a pity. There are some edicts here that are pointless at the moment, so we're not doing that. Just sitting around, waiting, maybe build another pyramid. Why don't you? There we go. So these are smaller ships. It's always nice to stack up a bit of cannon fodder as well. For the Borg, anything that survives rebuilds itself. Dolomite modifier added. Resettlement cost minus 5%. Okay, we're not resettling anywhere at the moment, so that will be helpful for us. Building a station right next to Teller. I'm sure that will go over well.
Technology conceived.
Some more hull points. Yes, please. It's a very big universe. This is only alpha and beta quadrant, so it's not, you know, it could be much bigger, but experience tells us that this is already so much to do. So we'll just leave it at that for now. I will also. This is not really. I want to expand, and I want to expand quickly, but it also I need it to do something for me, and just getting 2 energy or 3 energy out of something that, you know, the upkeep for this starbase. I don't know if I can see that here. There is an upkeep basically for a starbase, so it's not sure. Right, finding the voice, and now we can designate an assimilation target. This is a fairly short one. In about a year's time, I can designate a target, and then we will either pick the Andorians or the Tellarites. I said it the other way around just to mess with you. So if you're in chat, let us know. I'm gonna either attack Andoria or Teller because those are the closest. Makes the most sense. We're not going after the Vulcans. Let me know in chat which goes down first. That would be cool. Adaptive shielding. We want that. Yes. Basically, how adaptive shielding works is if you get hit, there's a percentage that goes off the next hit. So the more you get hit, it's very Borgy. I like it. Reactor.
Technology conceived.
Oh, some more minerals is good. Energy is good. Just invest in that. Alright, we are now going to go to war in a moment, so let us take up some war things. A year was such a long time when you were a kid. Oh my god. Now it's flying by. It's insane. This is our... What? Oh, this is our scientist. Okay, that makes sense. We can do that then. And this is our commander. Technology upkeep. Let's take some army upkeep out. Yes, alright. The Tellarites did call first. That is kind of... It's their own fault, really, is what you're saying. I wonder if that's victim blaming, to be honest. They couldn't help it. Oh, there you go. The assimilation module. We need that to assimilate other ships. So that's good. Energy weapon rate. There we go. Alright. We are... The collective is in consensus. We will assimilate Tellarites. Very nice. Alright. What I did actually just now was I started a gather information spy thing, so I can have a look at what their fleet power is. I still think it's just this. It's the second fleet, so maybe it's not just this fleet, but it doesn't seem like they are spending a lot of resources on expanding their capabilities. Capability is always nice. That looks like a ship we might know. So easy to discover what exactly it does. Who might be on that ship, we wonder. Approach the ship. 1 of 3. You are already assimilated. You're part of the collective. If you disagree, then your dissenting voice will be disconnected permanently. That's how that works. We need to be able to build a bit faster. Another pyramid, please. One of those. Two of those. So what I usually do to try and balance kind of my fleets is for every version of a vessel I build 2 of the underlying type. This is, as Paul last time explained, is more of a missile boat. I don't really need that at the moment. Especially seeing that the Tellarite's not great at this whole war thing. I could probably have assimilated them with just the Tellarite, to be fair, but you know, we'll see. Alright, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. We got some unemployed people on Earth. We want nanites, we get that from here. We still want components, we get that from there. So that will help us expand, improve. We have found an anomaly. Oh, that's another Botany Bay, I guess. Investigate the ship. Well, I thought that's what we were doing.
Technology conceived.
Holy crap, how many of those are there? Maybe it's just one. Some more accuracy, do we want that? No. Investing in the future, please. Thank you. What do we do? The reconnaissance boarded, analyze the vessel. It's a DY-100, the class of vessel primitive but resilient. Equipped with an array of stasis chambers, nearly 100 humanoids. Their assimilation will progress without incident. That is nice. We get nice Botany Bay. There we go. That's pretty good.
Conceived.
We'll fly him over to our staging point there. I feel like there's another one there, so let's try again. What I want to build is our amenities are running out, so I will build an alternate core. It will also give us unity. More unity is more better. So another Botany Bay. There's a lot of them that were shot into the air. There we go. We continue surveying. We have quite a nice ship here. A few ships here, I should say. Naval capacity up. Yeah, we'll have some naval capacity, please. There we go. We can designate our assimilation target. Our collective has spoken.
Council agenda available.
We are the Borg. Your technological and biological distinctiveness shall be added to our own. I will build some of that.
Technology.
Before we go, we'll also need a couple more of those. I will put those in position because then we can just get there quicker. As long as you stay within your own empire, it's fine. They can obviously see me maneuver. That might normally trigger something, but meh. I'm not too fussed. Impulse drive will help us get around systems quicker. That's nice. Probably need a couple more armies. Can build some drones there. Oh, running. There we go. So my fleet flew out of the system that was giving them a bonus to reduce upkeep. So now we're kind of running out of components. But I did just build on Earth to just build an extra production node. So that helps us, you know, not run out.
Technology conceived.
That is actually pretty good.
Conceived.
Khan of Borg, we can call this one Khan of Borg. There we go. We have Khan, even though he got here before we got to Botany Bay, don't tell anyone. And we have Locutus, which is good. Tracking, there we go. Alright, so this is what Teller looks like. Hello, Lion. They have pathetic fleet power. So there's a bit of a leeway in those designations. They could be one tier higher, but since they're pathetic, they're always going to be inferior to us. We are going to give this right before we go in. We give them an extra upgrade, which is amazing. And we will tell the Borg, or sorry, the Tellarites exactly what we are intending to do, and that is assimilate them. Oh, they're running away. I don't know. As a defense fleet, this might not be your best move to fly away from your home planet, but I'm guessing they might be heading over to Alpha Centauri. Maybe. Nope, coming back. All right. Well, there you go. We are currently already whittling away at the starbase, which is gone, and now the fleet comes back. This is the cavalry. Nice count. Cavalry is always late, I guess. There we are. Right, they beamed out. So this was a fight they couldn't win, so they retreated, which means that they are gone for the moment, but they will respawn somewhere in their own territory. So either, you know, here or here. This icon indicates that there's a planet there, and planets we like because planets have population, and population will give us new people to play with. This is great. I love it. Better cutting beams there. Alright, so we've improved our armies. Here you go. They respawned just now, and now they're flying there. I'm not sure I can beat them with what we have in the system, but we will see. As the Enterprise is currently engaged somewhere along the way, and then we fly back quickly. I'm just keep upgrading the governor to get me more alloys and components, which is basically what our entire fleet is kind of built on. It seems like even with inferior firepower, they might not be able to make it against us. We'll see. So there we go. We're here, and suddenly they're gone again. So that will mean again that they have gone away and retreated, which is good. As you can see, we're getting quite a lot of unity. So our
technology conceived.
Stuff keeps going up there. Our traditions. We need to do that. I switched my fleets to be aggressive so that if civilian vessels come along, they will shoot them down as well. Because I don't want any nosy people running around. Get some more there. Torpedo resource. Yeah, some more components. Why not? While we're here. Oh yeah, I want to have a look at where's Tellar? Tellar Prime. They have armies. It's 447. I have more army strength, so we should be able to take it. This is a bit more of an impressive fight than we had, and you can see here we take one out, but one of ours is taken out.
Technology conceived.
I think we can easily do this, right? So we lost a couple of drones. The Bolians. Always nice. Some bold-headed blueies. There we go. I think it's called a tactical regroup or something along those lines. It's not a retreat, obviously. What we want to do here is make sure that these people come to see our way of thinking. And what we can do to do that is, normally it's a bit lower, is actually build a defense core that will automatically create some defensive armies. That will help keep us safe and help increase our assimilation rate there. Occupy garrison, that's nice. some more damage. Right. So, as you can see, the Tellarites are running out of space to flee to. I'm going to be a bit tactical here. The second fleet is trying to take out Bernard's star, as we can see. They are killing themselves, flying into that starbase. Fortunately, that starbase didn't have an assimilation node, so we are not getting that. We will also invest in rapid assimilation, since we are now taking over our friendly pig-like neighbors. There we go, May Hercules. And we can see here that I've this occupied, but there is a planet here that belongs to the Tellarites. This one has barely any armies there, so we can immediately go here and have them land. There we go. They will make their move and try and take him out. As we can see, the Tellarites are trying whatever they can to keep alive. All of these people are also giving me more research, so this is going to go steadily up, which means that now more and more I have to select my research from there. Just to make my empire a bit more perfect. We'll build some stations here and there. Resistance is futile, as they say. You can see here that this went over very quickly. This was done and done. Let's see what the population is. Yeah, so there's still 4 Tellarites. They need to be assimilated. It takes a bit of time, but it goes over quickly enough. Especially the number of armies that we have. So we fly over here and land our armies on Vega. This is the last Tellarite colony, and they are not well defended. So that would be good. Right. So I hope actually that the timing comes out well. I am going to delay this a bit, and I will tell you in a moment why that is. Very quickly, just select some of these. Interesting. We get some people that want to talk to us somehow. Mail communications, Cardassia. Ooh, Cardassia. That's nice. This is still the command. Alright, so I delayed invading Vega. Oh, I still don't have alt here? I do. Oh, there's another planet. Okay, never mind. I delayed invading because I thought this was the last planet. If you take over the last planet of a species, their species will cease to exist. And any systems that they have under control will the control will be removed. So they basically just disappear. I don't want it to disappear. I want to take it over. That's why I flew my vessels there. Going back here. I don't think it's needed actually. Sorry, I'm just flying or skipping over all the people that are finding contact with us, but we will actually take a moment in a sec after the war is over to have a look at them. Meanwhile, this is now mine, so I will start to cultivate it and build some stations. Oh, I assimilated one of their construction ships because I didn't build the next one. There we go. So this is because I took the last planet of the Tellarites. It ends their existence. So if I would have done this when they are still when they were still in control of this system would have gone into no one's control, and I would have had to build my own starbase. And you know, I'm Borg, so I don't want to do that. I want them to build everything for me, and then I can simply take over. Subspace field generator. Blockers. tell you all about the blockers in a moment. There we go. So the Tellarites are gone, which means that we are starting to grow our collective. We'll want to have a look and see what the Cardassians are up to. It's always nice. Oh, and Doria is being friendly with
Council
the
agenda
Vulcans, or are they taken over by the Vulcans? Hold on, this is going so fast. Oh, the Confederacy of Surak. Something happened here. We didn't even see it. Someone got control over Vulcan. They are no longer the Vulcan Confederacy, but they are the Confederacy of Surak. Interesting. All right, we have a new thing to do. Let me just have a look at what might be useful. The collective.
Council agenda available.
Very on brand. We can immediately go into designating a different assimilation target, which is what we will do, because I've seen that Andoria is still not very strong. I don't know the Confederacy of Surak, but it seems like they might not be a huge issue. Can't really see their stations there. I have enough naval capacity. I actually need to build more ships, especially if I want to continue my conquests. Yeah, the Surak, the Surakians took over. Yeah, it's probably to do with the embassy explosion. There's a whole rebellion that happened and wasn't suppressed, which is fun. Let me have a look, because we have now quite a few more things. Science ship. All right, we'll go there. Research there. We have a couple more planets now. As you can see, we have some unemployment. What would be good to have? Components and alloys. The Borg nerve pinch. I think it's just done with the tubes, isn't it?
Technology
if you do that. Alright, there's a couple more people here than we have houses. And that's also because we only have like an extraction node here. We can build one habitation node. It will give us some houses, and that will help us expand our work there. Additional edicts. So I found out this doesn't do anything. We can't run campaigns on the Borg, but it will unlock several technologies down the road. So I will take it, but it will not actually give us anything in the short term. Left behind. Oh, we still need to go back to Mars and see what we can salvage there. This one has no orders. I want to make my empire kind of look nice, so I will take over Easy Aquaril or Aquari. And there's a couple of pointless star bases here, to be fair. And there's still a native planet, or a pre-warp planet. They are in the machine age, but the Borg are all about assimilating, regardless of whether they are highly advanced, because it gives us more assimilated pops, and it gives us more research and unity. So we want to keep doing that as much as we can, just to yeah, make things better for ourselves. Complex jobs is what you usually get from these buildings. There is some low stability. So we get to a point where there is just a higher level of upgrade. This would give him something if I appoint them as governors, which I'm not going to do, so I'm just going to give them the secret. As you can see, we assimilated the Polkeo Est. That's another step closer, and we can see there's a lot of unity, society, physics, and engineering research. We don't care about the prime directive here. That is one thing that's very clear. Hold on. Oh, we are building that. I will make it easy on myself. I will set one of my construction ships to automatically construct all of these little gathering outposts. Then all I have to worry about is where my next starbase is going to go. 5% research output for any researcher out there. That's just great value for money. Regenerative hull plating is always nice. For the Borg, as long as your ship survives, it will rebuild itself. I've come to a point where, you know, I still have all of the vessels that I built. So if I upgrade them, that will help me also tremendously in getting better firepower, basically, on my vessels. After they've upgraded, I want to build a couple more of those. So again, 1 pyramid, 2 cubes, 1 pyramid, 2 cubes. There we go. That will give us a bit more capacity to work with. Let me see. Teller, still, they have not enough amenities. I might actually consider there are 15 pops now. Switching this over. This will give us amenities, which will increase happiness and increase our stability. More stability is better. This stream's motto definitely no prime directive, no problem. We've assimilated, I think, here on Alpha Centauri, we've assimilated a couple of pre-warp people. Oh, there you go. The Confederacy of Surak thinks that they can have me, which is funny because I was about to, you know, have a go at them, which is nice. As we say, lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to serve as ours. There we go. The Andorian Empire is inferior. Still don't know about the Confederacy of Surak, so we will have a look there. So this is a bit of a pickle. I can. Oh, thank you. I can designate like something else, like Bolian. Technology conceived. I don't need edicts. Assimilation. There we go. What do we want? Yeah, we would like a bit more of that. That will go at the cost of our unity. As you can see, it dropped there, but it's fine because it will give us more energy that we can then use to buy new stuff. Amenities, a bit more. It's always nice. Yeah, they sure feel very confident for people so small. We will go through the Andorian Empire just because they have supported them and they have an alliance, which we cannot stand. Alright, so we did a research bit of drones on Mars. At this point, we start to have drones ranges classification. We think it's a race affiliated along that masters. They seem very excited. Fault AI constructs can be excited to see us. Unfortunately, the drones again lapsed into inactivity shortly after, and we have been unable to resuscitate them. We cannot take them apart, so we're going to keep an eye on the situation. Maybe something will happen there. There we go. Folk cannot wait to be part of the collective, which is very, very true. We'll try and get them to see the error of their ways. There we go. This is interesting. Cool. 2-in-1 assimilation deal. Yeah, so the good thing is we don't have to declare war on them. which, yeah, I don't think that's a good one. I took him out relatively easily. There is some fleets here. It's a fleet of 2,000.
Technology conceived.
Obviously, I have a fleet of 4 or 5. Oh, there's another one of those defensive runs, which is nice. And we will see here that we have made, trying to get them on screen. Oh, well. The only logical choice was retreat, apparently. So there we go.
Technology conceived.
Building slots +1, so it's good. Would be helpful on Alpha Centauri because they need complex jobs. The ancient drones are reaching for past skies. The old drones that we had on Mars are becoming active. Yeah, Chuck Norris and Khan. So this is not going to end well for them. Airspace surveillance. They have erected a framework of some gigantic structure in a short distance away. Engineers convinced this realization made outmoded concept known as a space elevator. Okay, good for them. Less minerals from jobs on Mars. I'm not sure, we weren't really harvesting Mars minerals, right? No, that's good. Alright. That's from Mars. This one will give us some upgrades, and then we have no more unemployment there. Oh, come on, stop running. So what they're trying to do is obviously yank my chain. This is some more vessels for me to have a bit of a go at them. We'll take some of those. There we are. That was a wrong star. They are in fighting now, as you can see. It takes some time for a vessel to be able to port out, so this fight is not going the way of the Vulcans, but they probably cannot retreat at the moment, so there we go. Lost the cube though. It's a small scout cube, so we don't care too much. There we are. I'm not sure if 7 Cochrane's jukebox is still there, but if it is, I mean, it's a huge boon, huge boon. There we go. So the firing rates and all that, if we look at our technologies, they are Empire modifiers, so they apply immediately to our entire Empire, which makes them pretty good in times of war, because I don't have to fly back and upgrade my vessels in order to make use of that. So there's a... Alright, those are nice. The Andorian Empire is staying back. They are in this war, but you know, their heart's not in it, I feel. We will see about that one. That one? Come on, did I not? Oh, I didn't order them to go there. There we go. Fly. Fly, my lovelies. So this is the Vulcan homeworld. Definitely for their insolence, we will take their homeworld from them.
Technology conceived.
There we are. I think 766 would be enough. Fascinating. Woken yet again. They bring us a significant prize, as they have unearthed an ancient satellite from the depths of their moon and partially repaired it. We do not know how the satellite ended up there, why they joined it, nor its map. Regardless, survives a chance we can learn about the day-to-day life. I don't really care about day-to-day life. Now they are coming in full force, so we've taken over the star base, but it's not rebuilt as of yet, so this will be an interesting one. I don't think we can do it. We will take out this fleet. hopes that they retreat. Let's see that. They are... There you go. They retreated. And now we are trying to have a go at this. It was obviously a larger force. This is not. Make sure that we don't lose the Enterprise, because that is our biggest asset. We retreated there. We build a couple new ships. Let's improve.
Construction is complete.
Alright. Erratic behavior, narcoleptic drones taking a violent turn, atmosphere of Mars. Slam into the surface at full thrust, repeatedly. Damage to the colony was negligible, but 9 vulnerable drones were destroyed in bright showers of blue sparks. Tremendous force of and dedication to their self-destruction. Alright. As that is going on, our Locutus Borg has become more effective. So we get to the next level of upgrades and we make him a controller. Feels like a very controlling man, even before simulation, so makes sense. The Andorians definitely do seem to know better.
Technology conceived.
Don't know why they're in this war. Oh, come on. Alright, so the problem now is that I lost quite a lot of ships. And now the Zindi think that they can take us. So we will need to survive that, as they are already on my doorstep, which is not great. Need some way to speed this up, so I will build another shipyard.
Our void hive is under attack.
And hopefully it will be done in time for me to be able to speed up some of this and take down them. Because here they are coming as well. So they're coming from all directions, which is not great. Subspace relay. It will help us in a later stage of our game. Return to sender. Yeah, one can hope. But Altair is under siege. Well, already lost to me. And they're now bombing the shit out of my planet here. Which is... That's not nice. And there comes the military. Try and take over. Alright. What did they say again about fighting on two fronts? I am going to just hold back on the Vulcans for now. So we can fully focus. Hopefully they accept, yes. So we can fully focus on the Zindi. Because now I've made peace with them. I cannot attack them. They cannot attack me for a couple of years, which is good. It's not very Borgy, but it's the smart thing to do at the moment. Trying to count up my assets. Need to fix things. Yes. Cool. Alright, so we are on 4,000 now. Their fleet is 4,000 as well, so maybe we'll need a bit more, just to be sure. 4,900. So as you can see here, it expects 6 pyramids and 15 scouts. That has to do with how I combine them, so don't worry too much about that, but we can easily just press one button here and it will build the maximum amount of ships that we are able to build. I'm just going to slow this down for a bit so we can take a look at some of this. A new ship type. Yeah, we are going to quickly go here because I think Altair is about to fall to their armies. Just a couple more, just to try and fend them off for now. Oh yeah, that's sorry, I forgot. I shouldn't have closed down the other front. You know, I should have kept going and then send all of my troops to Asia. Ah, Christ. Inside the destroyed drones have been identified as one-way transmitters. Since they are not set to receive, it's safe to assume that the drones were not acting at the behest of some third party. Some entity has been keeping tabs on the drones' activities. Look into this matter. We will continue looking into this matter until we get something that helps. So one of these ships were built for me.
Technology conceived.
Oh, there you go. So the Zindi and the Kardashians, they banded together, bastards. Alright. Well, what can you expect, right? Spoonheads. Here they come. Bloody spoonheads. As we continue to develop ourselves. Yeah, I mean, emus were unbeaten in war. Just, Oh, damn it. So we are trying to kick them off here. It's 3,000 or so points of naval capacity. Oh, they immediately fly off. Okay, well that's good for me. As we retake... Oh, there we go. Alright, so these are the drones. So this is going on all at the same time. We have found the remaining drones. Drifting into orbit around the planet, we've learned that they are unwitting pawns in an elaborate scheme set up by an unknown faction. Going by the modus operandi, the faction is most likely particularly old, clever pirate syndicates. Ooh. Found the drones drifting through space and done what we could not, modify them. While not as impressive as it sounds, all they did was introduce self-contained alien tech into the drones. Fact remains, alien pirates possess technological know-how far in advance of our own, at least in certain areas. Having installed their comm devices in the drones, the pirates tell them to drift through space again. Knowing that they are set to assist their original master colonists that is degraded with age, the drones have essentially been fattening up our colony as the pirates watch, waiting for the ideal time to strike. Military analysts predict the pirates will strike within the next 2 years. Capture the drones and send them to destroy their would-be masters. Or we can dismantle them. Yeah. We'll try and put them against them. Capture the drones, fill them with explosive charges, reprogram them, provide a relatively easy task. Plotted a course for the estimated location of the pirate fleet. When our own IFF technology to minimize the risk of drones attacking innocents. Why would we do that? Yeah, I guess. That's a major plot twist, right? I mean, it makes sense, I guess. They are coming my way. Let's meet them here. This is the entry point. Shoot them up. Merrick Dinar thought better of that. No doubt. And we will fly here to try and... Oh, there we go. We successfully fended off invaders. That's good. Oh, really? We just missed each other. What a pity. Killing the other fleet and then... Come on. Starbase and then go. I feel like I'm just flying through these choices. Again, these are empire modifiers, which is great right now for me anyway. And there's some extra tools that I can use to try and kick some ass. Taking back that particular planet. And then taking a moment to sit here, because this is a starbase that can actually help fix what ails me. I'll reinforce this fleet and then move back out there. This is all Zindi space, as you can see here. This is Zindi Council. So we will want to kind of kick back at what they're doing to us. Man. They just keep flying out as I fly into the system, which means they keep evading me. Oh, I already have quite a few alloys in the bank. Just selling them for energy, and then I can use them basically, for example, to buy more components, which is good. Battle stations. No. The pirate fleet is inbound earlier than expected. The likelihood of preemptive strike was successful, both improving and it was roughly 30% smaller than projected. Pirate fleet. Wounded pirates, 120. Our space station basically can do that. It's fine. I think they won there. That didn't help them at all. Alright, there we go. Speaking of things that didn't help them at all, the way that the Zindi attacked us was very unhelpful. And we are quickly flying out to make them realize what they have done. Seems like the Zindi not great on long-term planning out of their actions, which I mean is good for us. And there's another species here that we can ignore. Gravimetric torpedoes. Here we are. Now we're seeing here is our war exhaustion. If you take over or if you win or lose, you know, things, space battles, it will add exhaustion to your ticker. And once it's up to 100, you can be forced into surrendering. Surrendering usually means that you just give up the planets that are currently occupied by the opponent. Giving them the command to quickly fly here and then there, and then back. I'm just gonna try and get some of their get some of their systems. This is a good one because it gives me the lithium, and we need the lithium to keep our ships going. As you can see, the fleet is getting up there. Exhaustion levels are very relatable. I am about 78% exhausted. So after we took care of the Zindi, I will be calling it a day, and then we will be able to ponder what other places to assimilate next for our next stream. Just a heads up that this is just me rounding out our run at the Zindi. See, there you go. Another step closer to perfection. The Dremons. Don't know who they are. Anyone know where the Dremons are from? Dremania.
Council agenda available. We sense hostile swarm.
This one. Oh well, this is one. This one is not great. There's a bigger fleet behind this one. It's a bit. They immediately beamed away. They are all quite cowardly. I'm gonna ignore this bit here. This is also a Zindi system, but it's too far out of my way. Does that sound despotic enough? I don't want to go. The Dremons are from Southampton. Cool. Nice. That can't be true, because then I would have assimilated them as I assimilated Earth, so... I see a flaw in your theory there. 3,000, 1,000. They are coming for the system I just took, so I'm gonna fly back. As I'll just wait one moment for this to resolve, and then I will send in the clones. Oh, already gone. Cool. Do not bother with those.
Technology conceived. Crushing hostile hive.
Demadomes? The Dremons? I don't know.
Planetary
Ooh,
stations begun.
they flew off. 3,000. Yeah, I mean... I hope they remember that they started this. Azati Prime. There's a couple of different, which is interesting, obviously, because this is how the Zindi work. But in this game, you can see that there's all these different Zindi there. 15%, very nice split, except for insectoids. There's a lot. But this is quite a populated area, and you can see that the garrison there is also very big. So I'm not sure we can manage this. I can give them more damage, hopefully. Get a bit more damage. It's costing us a lot, isn't it? But we are winning. That's, whew. Not sure if that was worth it, but there we are. We will put in that one, another step closer. So the good thing about this is there's all different types of people, so we're getting different bonuses for each and every single type of Zindi out there. And now they suddenly want peace. Why would that be, you think? One wonders. Flying back there. Is there another planet down here? No? Oh, they took back the station. That's alright then. Yes. We can still take this one as long as we survive. There we go. Well, okay, so they do still have a planet here. We're running out of time, basically. Can't see them because I'm not in the planet, in the system.
Planetary infestation begun.
There we go. Hello, Binars. You must be scared of all this happening next door. More purpose. Ooh. Transwarp drive. Interesting. Okay, cool. What do we want? Transwarp sounds very Borgy. A pull? We are taking transwarp. Pursue warp drive. Transwarp, sorry. Yep. Go. Hopefully. That's also something that we can manage. Interesting. Come on then. We will land here, and I think that ought to do it for the Zindi. They have a lot more systems in place, and there is actually a colony ship here. I'm not sure if they are actively doing anything. They're just loafing about. So I think by taking over this system, we will end the Zindi, and then we're at 100% now. It gives us a couple more months, so 24 months. But as you can see, we took down the Zindi Council. We have all the Zindi in our collective. We now will need to rebuild some of the star bases here, but it will stop them from being able to attack us, obviously. Which I think is a great way to stop. Or a great way, a great moment actually, to stop our stream. Another communication before we do so. A nice animated series, peoples. Successfully fended off an attack. Successfully assimilated the Tellarites and the Zindi. Knowing exactly where we're going next, because Cardassio is kind of going against us. But also, you know, the Vulcans still need to be taught a lesson. So we will go there. The Zindi Collective. The Borg Collective has successfully brought peace to the Zindi as well, which I think is a great thing to end on. And we will see how that will develop later on. Thank you all for coming along, and have a nice night.